Today I have a special guest, my preferred lender, Katie Hughes with Caliber Loans. Stay tuned, we're gonna talk all about the home buying process. Hello, I'm Jillian. I'm a licensed real estate agent in Indianapolis with Highgarden. If you haven't already, you're gonna wanna subscribe to my channel because I post videos every Thursday. Okay, we're back. This is Katie Hughes with Caliber Loans.
Hello. I really tell people to budget for 4 things. The first being the down payment, which we already addressed. There are down payment assistance programs. We just need to know that that's where your down payment is coming from. So down payment. The second thing being closing costs. So closing costs are costs that are associated with myself as your lender, your appraisal that's part of the process, the title fees that are part of the process, recording. So that's kind of everybody when we talk about closing costs. The third thing is your escrow account. So an escrow account is just a fancy word for a savings account we set up to pay your property taxes and homeowners insurance for you. And then the fourth item is totally outside of me, but something that everyone is going to tell you to get, and that's your home inspection. So then you now know how you're going to budget for 4 things. So then there's 4 times that you typically are spending money throughout this process. So the first time is going to be something called your earnest money. So
What is earnest money, Katie?
I know. So earnest money is actually a good faith check that you write for the seller. So I affectionately tease that you have to pay to play in real estate. Usually you're going to put down about 1% of the purchase price as your earnest money. Is that fair?
And that is definitely what I recommend to my clients on both sides of the transaction. So if I'm representing a seller, I want to see that at least 1% earnest money is put down. If not, I'm going to request that because I want to make sure that the buyer is serious on this purchase. I don't want to waste my seller's time if the buyer is just trying to feel out if he could get a good deal.
Yeah. So the earnest money is the first one. The second time is usually when we meet together. So after you have your accepted offer, we're going to go through your mortgage application. And I'm going to have you pay for the appraisal. So we have you pay that up front. That's usually $450 to $475 depending on the loan type. So that's the second time that you need money. The third time would be that home inspection. So you're going to pay that inspector when they're on site with you. And then the fourth time is everything left over that you still need to bring is closing day. So that'll either come in the form of a cashier's check or a wire, depending on the amount. But just keep in mind, you've budgeted for the 4 things. That's the 4 times that you're going to pay them. It's not a new charge, not an addition to those 4 things you budgeted for. That's just when you're going to pay out money.
And this is something I hear all the time, cash to close, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Basically think of it as your balance of what's left that you need to bring cash to close on your new property.
Yep, exactly. You should find someone that you want to work with.
And I say this all of the time, you are going to be spending a lot of time with your real estate professional, your mortgage professional. I'm putting these videos out there so you get an idea of what my personality is like, you get an idea of what Katie's personality is like, how we will work for you. If our personalities don't speak to your personality, you're not going to hurt our feelings.
No.
We want to work with people.
Maybe if you comment that I hate you in the comments.
Haters are going to hate.
Don't do that, I guess.
But the whole point is we want to attract the people who want to work with us, who will work well with us, and our dialogue and the way that we communicate. This is a hard enough process. We do not want to complicate it any more than it is. If we do our job very well, the home buyer is still going to have stress. It's just part of it. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So choose a professional that you know, like, and trust, and ask questions. Ask your real estate agent questions. Ask your lender questions. And
Communication. If you're feeling the anxiety, I may not recognize that. I try to be very in tune to my people I'm working with, but maybe I'm not noticing it. Just say so. Say, oh my gosh, the fact that I'm getting, I don't even know.
Use words like, this is overwhelming. Can you explain that to me? What happens if? That's our job. We have been through those scenarios. We have thought through them before we're even speaking to you. I know I have, and I know she has. So just use our experience to your benefit. That's what we're here for. We do this every day. We don't expect you to know what we know because that's not your job. All right, signing off. Thank you, Katie, for joining us.
Welcome. Thanks for having me.
And subscribe. We'll see you next week. Bye.